Thank you for tuning in to the Law Nation Film Session as we take a very quick look at Lance Lenoir. First and foremost, this guy is 6 foot, about 201 pounds, can fly off to like the kick returns and things of that nature. He's one of those guys that he's a Will McClay's pick. So we got to just take a deeper look at this guy. He catches the ball with his hands, has smooth release, aka a lot of people call him Mini Dez because of the way his demeanor is out there on the field. He's one of those guys that doesn't allow the ball to get into his body. Very elusive, more quick than fast, can fly out on his routes, can play the X, can play the Y, can play the Z position out there on the field. Throw up the X. I like that. So one of those things that I like to see is how you come out if you're released. How can you play in and out of your routes? And at the top of your routes, are you squeezing? Are you not rounding your routes? Can you just be one of those guys that can just get out to the right, disengage, catches the ball, get 2 feet down and throw up the X? You got to love that, guys. So beyond that, he comes from a small school. So that's probably why he dropped in his particular, or not drafted, just because, you know, people didn't have eyes and ears on this guy. If you put him in the right system, maybe he can work something out for you. He runs his routes smooth. My player comp is like Emmanuel Sanders. You know, he runs his routes crisp at the top of his routes, can get off the release. And watch this play here. He's just able to just fly out to the ball, give him a little room, catches the ball with the mittens and get 2 feet down. And the only person who was able to stop him was the gate. You got to see. You got to have that on your team. Somebody who's controlling enough with his mind to be able to pluck the ball out of the sky. Use those 2 hands that God gave you and secure the catch. I love a player that can catch the ball with his hands on any level. I likes what I see from this kid. Now, granted, he's from a small school, so I'm holding all my reservations, but still, if you can come in and out of your route, squeeze off your route, run on top of your routes, and just get out and fly out to the ball, those are things, those attributes, those traits, those things that you want to have out there on your team. Watch how you give him a little move, kick off to the side, catches and secure the ball with his hands. Give him a little give and go action. Now that ball was thrown more to the inside of the field, maybe a touchdown, TOUCHDOWN, but we just not going to see that here because he don't have the take off the top of the speed. But where he lacks on his speed, he's crisp on his sharp on his routes. One can argue and say he runs clear, stronger, sharper routes than my guy Dez Bryant. But outside of that, maybe he's shiftier, he's shorter to the line, his body is center of gravity, plant his feet, catches the ball, get out to the second level, and he doesn't go down with the first contact. He's one of those guys, just deceptive speed and strong with his lower body and able to catch the ball cleanly and still fight for the yards and get the touchdown. Watch this play right here. Has the guys on skates, and you might want to tape your ankles with him because he's just that shifty. Can play inside. Watch this as he squeeze out to the side, secure the ball, and when you see him catches the ball, you see his arm extend, his hands out, and the ball softly lands at his hand, and he's able to get off that release there and able to catch the ball with his mittens. I like what I see with this kid. Small town school doesn't stop anybody. We all know the story of the Jerry Rice of the worlds and the others who was able to make it to the next level, the Walter Paytons. So many things that can happen out here. I'm telling you, he didn't go down on the first contact. Once he get off his release, explosive off his release, catches the ball with his hand, fight for the extra yards. That's what reminds me of Dez, and that's why you can pretty much call him Mini Dez, because he is not going down without a fight. I want to go. I want to be aggressive. I want to have that mentality to be a dog out there on the field. That's the type of pedigree that you have with this type of guy. Not going down with the first contact. Giving grimish, fighting for the extra yards. You got to love that, guys. Now, we can't wait to see what this guy can do, at least in preseason or maybe the OTAs. Well, training camp now. And we're going to see what this guy can do. Can he play with competition that's relative to his size, relative to his pedigree? Look how he's fighting the ball, can fight through traffic, able to get off to the edge, explosive off the line, catches the ball with his hands, a sure catcher. Don't have speed, but I respect him. And that's why I'm saying, when you have that type of respect out there because of your route play, then that's a win-win situation from there. Motion out and watch how you catch. Just love the corner right here. Soft hands. Swift catches the ball. Secure the ball. Touchdown. TOUCHDOWN. That's what I like to see out there on the field on Sundays. And Mondays too, of course. Catches the ball in traffic. Not afraid to give up his body. Those are things that I look for in small town schools. Can he catch the intermediate, long distance routes and stuff like that? Crisp, sharp, well-minded, and knowledgeable of the game. You got to be smart to play the X, the Y, and the Z position. For those who don't know, that's the primary receiver, the secondary receiver, and the slot. That's been my time, guys. I really thank you guys for yours. And remember, you listening to nothing but the best. May God bless until I see you guys again. How about them Cowboys? I'm out. Salute.
I had an opportunity to talk to several guys about Lenoir. He was undrafted. He's a Missouri Valley Conference guy, all conference player. This is one of those, I got the feeling this is a Will McClay pet cat. This is one of those Will kind of doing his due diligence, watching tape, saying, you know what, there's some qualities about this kid that I like. The toughness aspect, when you watch, I talked about the block. It played very well against a couple of Big Ten teams. Wisconsin on tape, Northwestern on tape. So the going up in weight class didn't seem to hurt him. He's not the fastest guy, but I just kind of getting a buzz talking to some guys. I'm like, whose guy is this? Oh, this is Will's guy. This is Will's guy. So we'll see.
That helps.
Yeah, no, it always helps. Will's one of those guys. He'll dabble in there. I mean, not dabble, but he'll. If he sees a guy that he likes, he'll jump in there on him, and just an opportunity to take a look at a guy that feel like that maybe might help your team